Hey there, Leo. How are you tonight? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekly reading. This one is going to be for Monday, August 18th through Thursday, August 21st, okay? I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings, just like regular, to try to get you through your weekend. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to pull cards, see what Spirit wants to talk about. This one is going to be for my Leos. There we go. All right, we got Leo. Oh, we gotta get cards for that part. Leo, okay. There we go. Oop, all right, here we go. What you got? We're gonna start with Judgment. Okay. Alrighty, then I've got the Tower. And then I've got the Empress. Okay, that's your recent past or your backstory. Currently, I have you with the Four of Pentacles, the World card, and the Six of Swords. In the near future, we're looking at the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, not the King, Knight of Pentacles. Got myself confused. Bottom of the deck for this one is the Three of Cups. So the undercurrent to your entire reading here can be one of two things. We'll see how it plays in. It can either be a reason to celebrate. That's a good thing. Or it can have something to do with three personalities being involved in a situation that should only have two, maybe. So we're going to see how it plays in, okay? I have 2 3s out here, so we'll see. All right, the center of your read. So from almost every direction it plays into the equation is actually the World card. The World is all about endings and beginnings. But in this context where we have it right here, it looks as though it has something to do with endings coming to a close, possibly situations coming to a close, so that new situations can open up or new cycles, okay? All right, we'll see how they play in as we go. We'll start with the recent past. Okay, so we have Judgment, the Tower, and then the challenge position is the Empress. In this dynamic, and this is more intuitive than anything, I do believe in this dynamic right here, it is you that called judgment on somebody else. And then you allowed a tower to fall. Meaning that until you called judgment on a situation or a person, or both, could be both, right? The fact that you hadn't called judgment was what kept the tower intact. As soon as you called judgment, it's like you stood back and allowed this thing to fall. You allowed it to crumble. You were the only thing holding it together, okay? But you were holding it together, it looks like, with inauthenticity, right? So once you became authentic and called judgment on whatever was needing to have judgment called on it, it fell. The challenge in this situation is the Empress. I believe the challenge you're presenting here is the Empress, male or female, it's not any big deal, it's just an energy, but you are presenting as the person who was holding this tower up. You were the person that had nurtured this situation and then been the glue to keep it together. When you finally had enough and you called judgment, it came crumbling down. You know, but it was hard to let that happen to something you had spent so long and so much energy and emotion trying to build, right? Trying to hold together. At any rate, this is your past. We couldn't change it if we wanted to, but it does look fairly intense, and it looks like it was not easy for you to do. But it does look like it transpired. It's something you did, okay? All right, let's move forward. Couldn't change it if we wanted to, already happened, so we're done with that energy. Let's keep going. So where are you at currently? Well, currently you have the Four of Pentacles and then the World card, and the challenge is the Six of Swords. Four of Pentacles is all about you hanging on for dear life to something. In this particular depiction, which is the Rider-Waite one, I feel like what you're hanging on to here is your money, your tangible wealth, or something like that. So maybe this is a relationship that you finally let the tower fall in. You know, you finally called judgment, let it fall, and now you're worried about your money or your finances. Maybe this person's trying to take more than their fair share or something. With the World card, this is all about a cycle closing out, right? Which I believe it is. The challenge here is it's time for you to sail your ship, which is your life, off into calmer waters, or, you know, maybe for some of you, you are literally trying to move out or move away from wherever you once were with this person. It looks like that could be challenging to you. It's just challenging because you are having to build all over again. You're having to start anew, but you weren't happy where you were, that's for sure. So with the Three of Cups trying to play in, I believe that this is you looking for a reason to celebrate. I'm not sure if there's a third energy involved in your situation, but you're definitely trying to get yourself to a point where you can have some sort of celebration, right? Where you feel happy again. Okay, what do we got moving forward? Moving forward, we have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is in the challenge position. I don't know that there was a third party involved in this relationship when it was still a relationship, but I do believe there are three energies involved at this point. Meaning I don't know that anybody cheated on anybody, but this relationship up here from the past is done. It looks like there is a third energy now involved, I would say. And it's not making the person from the past all that happy for sure. This can also be a card telling me that you need to take a minute for self-care, you know what I'm saying? But I think there is another energy that is in your atmosphere now. I do believe that this person from the past is viewing the new person as a third party. That's not really fair, though. I believe you feel very stuck with the Knight of Pentacles. You're not sure how to ease the person from the past out of this, and so that they're not hurt so bad, or so that they can move forward. While still managing to not make this person feel like they did anything wrong, the new person. You're in a little bit of a quandary here. You're trying to people please right this minute. I don't know that this is the right time for that, really. I don't know. So we got that. The Queen of Swords and then the Death card. There's definitely transformation going on here for everybody involved, but I think the person with the most severe transformation is you. It looks like you're having to adjust and adapt. But you're adjusting and adapting to a life that you were hoping to get to, you know. The Queen of Swords is the person from the past, and they're defensive, they are bitter, and they are definitely ready to wield that sword and see if they can't catch you in a lie and cut your head off. That's what it looks like. So be cautious of the Queen of Swords. Whoever the initial person was that you've already left from, it looks like. Okay, what else do we got here? I've got the Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the Six of Pentacles. So you're taking a leap of faith towards a Queen of Wands. Somebody who's full of passion, very sexy, very adventuresome, makes you feel like you're young again, okay? The Six of Pentacles would speak to the fact that there is reciprocity in your new situation, I believe. I don't know that there was in the old situation. There could be a Queen of Cups out here, too. I don't know. You got three queens. Possible. Maybe you're picking between new queens now. I don't know. King of Cups. So you're here trying to find emotional stability. Although you're wounded by the Nine of Wands, and then we have Temperance. It's going to take patience, but I do believe there's going to be a sense of healing and a sense of balance coming to you soon. I don't think there's another queen. I think this is more about you needing to take time for self-care. I really believe that you're pursuing the Queen of Wands, and I believe the Queen of Cups is whoever it is from the past. Okay, three more and we got to do days. What I got? The Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and Justice. The Knight of Cups is here because you have a tendency to rush in and save the day all the time. You're always the person people come to fix things, right? The Ten of Wands is saying that although you like to help people, it's becoming quite taxing to you at this point, you know? You need to help you right now. You need to heal you and make yourself happy for a minute. Justice is saying that the scales will be balanced out, so don't worry about that. Here we go. Monday, you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. Looks like whoever this new person is, this Queen of Wands, quite possibly they are a higher level soulmate to you, and this is the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. Tuesday, I have the Two of Wands and the Page of Swords. This is the person from the past still keeping an eye on you and trying to slow down your ability to pick a path and go forward. Wednesday, I have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, but they can't slow you down. You're totally invested in moving forward towards your future. Thursday, I have the Hierophant and the Star. This is you holding out hope that you are headed towards a higher level of commitment. And I believe that you are. And I believe that you deserve it, really. I do. It looks like you've been through your fair share here. There you go. That's what I got for you this week, Leo. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best week you possibly can, right? Which doesn't look like it's going to be all that difficult. It looks like a pretty good week. All right. Thank you. Take care.